Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my Lady Boss YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about how to get everything done within your day and to really focus and really be the most productive version of yourself. So if you are returning back to watch more of my videos, thank you so much for the genuine support. But if you are new here to my channel, I post content all about personal growth and self-development and how I can transform you into becoming the best Lady Boss version of yourself. So let's just start off with like a typical day. Of course, a lot of people out there have their normal day jobs. But then after your day jobs, normally we have a lot of other personal things to take care of after that. So sometimes you might be involved in doing another side hustle, you might have children, dogs, you might have a significant other, you might have to go grocery shopping and cook, you might be involved with another organization or a book club, or even trying to just go to the gym. So every single day, there is just so much that is demanded of us. And that's where, like I said, I can personally relate because I try to cram so much in my day where I'm just constantly on the go, where I'm go, go, go from the time that I wake up at like 8 a.m. to probably about like midnight to 1 a.m. And I'm pretty sure so many of you out there can definitely relate to it. But yes, you do feel productive because you did get so much done out of your day, but it kind of sometimes leads to overwhelm, you get stressed out, or sometimes you can even get burnt out. And just like me and you and anybody else that you know, we are all human. And something too that I really wanted to put out there is that I do have breakdowns. And sometimes I do feel like the weight is all on my shoulders and that I'm like the foundation to keep things going or to keep things together. And so if you're that same person who is feeling that way, just trust me, you're not alone. And that's why if you feel like you can relate, please continue to keep watching this video as I've created some tips where I personally use in my life to really help me get a lot of things done, but I'm still focused and very productive at the end of the day. But before we do get started into that video, please feel free to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I do truly appreciate it. Comment down below. I love connecting with you guys. And I do post videos every single Thursday, so keep a lookout for my weekly content. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the video. My tip number one in order to help you try to get everything done within your day is to ask for help and delegate tasks. Sometimes, to be honest, we think that we need to go ahead and try to handle everything within our lives. And trust me, that is something that I have truly struggled with because I have such a hard time asking other people for help. Because I know if I did it myself, I know that it would get done the right way or in the type of quality that I want it to get done in. So that's one thing where we just have to really recognize that there are people around us that can actually really help us and that we can delegate tasks to. So for example, maybe it's time where you ask your significant other if they can help take over cooking for the week. Or say, for example, you live with roommates. Maybe it's time that you actually ask them to step up, maybe clean up a little bit more, help out around the house more often instead of you always taking that on your plate. Or maybe you have pets and maybe it's time to decide to hire a pet sitter, a couple times a week, and you can maybe have a couple evenings to yourself. So by delegating certain tasks, it's going to take a lot of pressure and weight off of your shoulders, and you're going to really realize a huge difference, and you're going to be like, why didn't I think of this any sooner? But at the end of the day, just do what you can, try to make your life a little bit easier, and I think delegating is one of the really great ways on how to really kind of take a lot of stuff off of your plate. My tip number two on how to make time for everything and to be productive is to set limits. So if you're in that position where there's just a lot demanded of you, or if there's a lot of people depending on you, that's where you need to go ahead and set those boundaries and limits for how much you can actually handle within the day. And sometimes what I even have to do too is I have to be very direct with people in my personal and my work life, especially if I have a really tight schedule and I have a lot of other priorities to do. If people are constantly asking me to do things or trying to have me help them with certain things, I actually have to put my foot down. I have to set those boundaries and I have to say, hey, look, I have this and this and this to do. This currently to me right now is not my top priority. I will help you later, but I cannot do it right now. Because what happens is sometimes people may not know always necessarily, or they might only have like an idea that you're busy because they'll see you like running around or just that you're super focused on the task at hand. But sometimes what happens is that they don't actually really know the hustle behind it or the process that it actually takes for you to get stuff done. So that's why setting boundaries and limits will really help you stay focused, stay productive, and really help you get so much stuff done that you need to do within your day. My tip number three on how to make sure that you have time for everything is to stick by your non-negotiables. So this is something where you have to decide what you're not willing to give up within your day to make sure that you know that you're taking care of yourself and your needs and your wants. But unfortunately, what happens sometimes is that when we do get really busy, a lot of times our personal health and our well-being does get put on the back burner. But the really big game changer here is that you are the decision maker of your life, and you know exactly what you need to do in order to keep yourself sane. And out of everything, this is actually something that I really do struggle with. I am trying to get better with it, but sometimes when I notice myself that I'm being short with people, that things are just irritating and aggravating me a lot quicker than they should be, this is something where I know that I am no longer taking care of myself, and I have put my non-negotiables to the side, and that I'm not taking care of myself like I should be. And so if you've ever felt that way too, that is where you just have to stop doing what you're doing and actually realize, like, okay, I have to redirect and make changes and make sure that I reinsert my non-negotiables that I told myself I would never ever ever give up for anything, and re-put that into your schedule to make it something a part of your routine. My tip number 4 on how to make time for everything and to be productive is to be very cognizant of your realistic day. So it's very important to really realize how much time you have within the day and then really plan accordingly. So that's sometimes where you have to stop overcompensating and trying to just cram a bunch of stuff within your day, because sometimes I just think I'm freaking superwoman. I just feel like I can do this and that and just get so much stuff done. But what it comes down to is that I'm not truly being realistic with myself, because anytime when you overplan, overcompensate, or overpromise, that's kind of setting you up to fail, unfortunately, because what happens is you start to lose focus and you really get discouraged, because if you're constantly not completing a lot of things that you had to get done that day, and it just kind of keeps getting pushed back to the next day and the next day. So that's why being realistic with your schedule is somewhat like a safety net, because what happens is that you will see results and you will constantly and consistently be productive. My tip number 5 in order to help you get everything done within your day is to put your attention towards your valued tasks. So if you're a very busy person, it's time to get rid of those pointless tasks that don't add value to you, or if you're not gaining anything from it. When you lose focus on your valuable tasks, some of those other ones become distractions, where it becomes a waste of time, a waste of energy, and it sometimes fills up extra space within your head. And you need to be more decisive with your actions and where you put your attention to in order to be more productive. My last and final tip on how to help you focus and to be productive is to really choose the multifaceted tasks, where you pretty much prioritize the things that will help impact another step, or to group similar tasks together where it will feel less overwhelming, where you can maybe kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or it can actually really help you stay focused on that one task and not get so distracted. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to close out this video. I hope that you were able to learn something, take something away, or even utilize this in your own lives, because honestly, if I can share my struggles and things that I've used to really help myself get through these things, I really do hope that, it does impact you in some way, and that is truly what my channel is all about. So I do post videos every single Thursday, and I do really appreciate you so much for watching. I hope you come back to join me next week. And like always, I do truly appreciate every single one of my supporters, subscribers, the people who like and comment on all my videos. Truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching. All right, bye guys.